Hello. Okay, so 2025 here. I fucking passed it. So that's great, man. That's great. So I timed out. Go on. So this commentary is just gonna basically ask some questions that I know are gonna be asked, and we're curious of. Pretty much it. So first thing I'm gonna get on here is timeouts. Probably actual timeouts. Probably seven or eight. And then restarts on CP2, maybe 20, 25, like I don't know, I lost count. There's a lot of restarts on CP2, and pretty much nowhere else in the track. Pretty much if I got past CP2, I pretty much went till I timed out. So, yeah, let's do 6 or 7. And then we're gonna do hardest to easiest, or should we do easiest? Yeah, easiest to hardest. So I'm just gonna kind of think of this now. Okay, so the easiest checkpoint is probably checkpoint 1. Checkpoint 1 became really easy for me the more I played it, and I pretty much don't fail the ending, like ever, so I gotta say that's definitely the easiest checkpoint for me, personally. I know Pex had a lot of problems with it, I don't know what Malik, but I figured out how to do the ending, and I got really good at it, and I pass it insanely frequently, which is good. Okay, and then the second easiest checkpoint, I gotta go with 8. 8's not very hard. I can consistently pass 8 pretty much as long as I have 5 minutes or more. I feel confident. But 8's actually really hard in the individual, but in the full track it's easy because the ending is different. I did fail the ending once, however, the very ending I'm talking about, but that's just because I was nervous. What else we got? What else? The third easiest is, I guess, checkpoint 4. Checkpoint 4 is quite easy, but it's also quite inconsistent. Like, a lot of things can go wrong on checkpoint 4, which is fucking unfortunate, but it's the way it is. Like, you can fail the ending quite easily on checkpoint 4, which it's annoying. But not the ending, but the slide. The slide basically is the checkpoint. And then next, this is where it gets kind of a little crumpled up a little more. We got 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So I'm gonna say 3 is the next easiest. And if you would have asked me when I first started playing the track, I would have said it was one of the hardest, but I got a lot better at it. I could consistently pass it fairly fast. I'm not gonna say really fast, but like, things could go wrong, and I could get to the CP in a minute or 2 minutes and then choke and be here till like 7 or 8. Like, it happens because the ending is, I'm not gonna call it luck, but, and actually not even there's nothing on this CP I like, honestly. Like, the only part that's okay is like the stationary to the blue ramp, and then everything after that is just kind of bullshit. Like, those 2 bounces are fucked, and then this ending, even though I came up with this, I didn't come up with it, Plop told me about this technique, I did get better at the ending and I felt more consistent with it, but it was still not easy for me. I still failed. I'd say I got it about 90% of the time and failed it 10% of the time. And while that seems good, failing the ending 10% of the time it's not fun. It means you have to redo the whole CP, so you don't want to fail the ending ever, and I do, so that's why I'm going to call it still a hard checkpoint. And then, one more thing about checkpoint 3 is you actually can cheat on checkpoint 3. You can stop on those 2 yellow bounces, and which is a little weird, and I've done it before, but I didn't do it in this run, so all good. Next, I guess I gotta go with 2. Yeah, 2. Yeah, so 2 is actually easy for me. The whole checkpoint is easy aside from after the backwards slide. When you're up top on those Uber ramps, there's a few things. There's nerves kind of come into play, tire glitches come into serious play, because you're fucking riding on outwards Uber ramps, which is never good, and it's just generally a bullshit checkpoint. Like, I've always said for a while now that the checkpoint 2 has 2 endings, which is stupid. It has, you know, like, you do the backward slide, then you think, okay, I'm at the ending, and then you do it, and then you got like another ending, which is, it is easier, but it's still present, and it is failable. I failed it tons of times. So yeah, and then what do we got left? We got 6, 7, and 5, 6, and 7. So I'm gonna have to give 7. No. I'm gonna have to give 6. 6 is easier than 7, in my opinion. The only reason I even think that 6 might be harder than 7 is just because like I'm kind of like, I kind of want to agree with Malik and Pex because they say 6 is the hardest. But from what I've played on it, I can't agree because I haven't spent that much time on it, and I consistently pass 6. So I gotta say 6 is easier than 7. So next, it's 7 is the second hardest. 7, it's weird because there's nothing actually hard about 7. Like there's not a single part of the checkpoint where I'm like, oh man, that's hard. Like the hardest part is the wall, and even the wall isn't hard. Like I first tried the wall tons of times. It's just the problem with 7 is it's extremely long, extremely awkward. It's not a fun checkpoint at all. There's nothing fun about it. And then you gotta add a bullshit slide at the end, which I have failed this slide in 14 minutes before. So I could have passed this track in, you know, potentially 15, 16 minutes, which would have been incredible, but no, because I got dicked by a slide. So the hardest is 5, and this is funny because Malik and Pex both say it's the easiest checkpoint in the track, and for me, that couldn't be more untrue. Like, it took me so many attempts at checkpoint 5 to even feel like I could pass it. Like, I had like this mind block with checkpoint 5 to where I just couldn't do it, and it was really fucking shitty, honestly. And then once I passed it like once or twice, I felt a little more comfortable. But even now, like I passed it in this run really fast, which is why I passed the track in this run, because I'm not used to passing checkpoint 5 fast at all. This is the fastest I've ever passed it, so that's good. So I did feel a little more comfortable with it after I played it a lot more, but still the first part is still insanely difficult for me, and that's why it's the hardest checkpoint. So that's it. So yeah, 5 is the hardest, and then 6, 7, and I forgot my fucking the other ones, but whatever. Those are the 3 hardest, with I guess 6 and 7 being really close in difficulty, and I think 5's a lot harder than the rest of the track for me. It's just the way I feel. Now, in this particular run, I actually, like I said, I passed CP5 fast, and I spent quite a bit of time on 6, and I spent a lot of time on 7, which can happen, because 7 is just that type of obstacle. Even if it's not the hardest in the track, like it's just an obstacle that you can spend ages on. Especially, there's a lot of bullshit on this obstacle, like these things here, you get fucking schemed on fenders for days. Like I'll go to fender and I'll just fall for like no reason because this pillar is like dick. But, and then this part you'll see here, I don't pass it here. I recorded this because this happened like 4 or 5 times in this run in particular, but this was like the worst of them. And I know it happens to everyone on this track because it's just the way it is, but I was particularly pissed here because 20 minutes would have been like a guaranteed pass. But instead, you know, I didn't pass it, and I was left, you know, fucking panicking and all that. I mean, it's not like it's the first time I've been here, but when you get to checkpoint 7, you want to pass it, like you really do, especially when you get to it in a good time. So you'll see right here, I thought I had it for whatever reason, my traction. There's just no traction. It's pretty annoying. I'm just gonna talk for the rest of this commentary. I wasn't planning on talking for the rest of the commentary, but I'm fucking 9 minutes in. I only have 2 minutes left, so I may as well just finish. But I don't really have anything else to talk about. I guess I can talk about how hard the track really is compared to others, and if this is gonna be the hardest track passed ever. I know for a fact I can pass a track harder than this. I know it. Like, I'm hoping Slick Scythe finishes his track he's making now, because I know I can pass the track if there's 8 checkpoints or 9. And the checkpoints are consistently as difficult as they are. I know I can pass that track. So I hope he finishes it. Oh, check this out. This is fucking incredible. I couldn't believe this happened. So I slid and I had to flip because I had forward momentum. And that's the first time I've ever passed this checkpoint with a flip, which is pretty awesome. But anyway, so yeah, I know I can pass something harder. And I want to pass something harder. I was telling Malik I want to make a level 7 and I want to pass it. Like a legitimate level 7. I don't think this track is far off a level 7, like I said, I know I can pass something harder. But passing a level 7 isn't out of reach at all. As crazy as that sounds. So maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll build a level 7 and I'll be the only one to pass it because I created it. But either way, it would be cool. I mean, I planned on Unholy Confessions being the hardest track passed, and it was for a little bit. And then this fucking shit got passed and I had to pass it. And I'm pretty sure I passed it faster than anyone. I know I'm the third guy to pass it, but I know I have like the least amount of playtime on it, which is a good feeling. But does that really matter? It's hard to say. It's hard to say. I know Pex was playing it for at least 5 to 7 days, maybe longer, and I know Malik was playing it for about 5 days as well. Like, I don't know how much he played it in those 5 days. But I only played it for 2 days and passed it, which is awesome. You know, nothing taken away from them. You know, they're still fucking. It doesn't matter how much time you took to pass this track. If you pass it, then you have the skill to pass it, and that's as simple as that. So it's still awesome that they passed it, but I want to pass something harder, just because I know I can. And that's pretty much it. And also, Unholy Confessions isn't that much easier than this track. These two difficulties in Unholy Confessions and this are very close. Unholy Confessions is extremely hard, and I don't want people to downlook that track. Like, if Malik passes Unholy Confessions, he deserves it. Like, awesome praise. And also check how Pex beat me by 1 fault. So confirmed he's a better player. That's all I basically have to say. And with that, peace. Have a good one.